Hello, what is going on, guys? Hockey Guy 1 here. Welcome to my review of The Lego Movie 2, the second part. So, The Lego Movie 2, the second part is directed by Mike Mitchell and stars Chris Pratt, Elizabeth Banks, Will Arnett, Tiffany Haddish, Charlie Day, Allison Brie, and Nick Offerman. So the story is it starts right where the last movie went off, where the sister comes down and can play, and it kind of 5 years later, and she does have to save this. Emma has to save all of his friends from this star system, and with a new guy named Rex, but it turns out that there's this twist here that they have to really stop and just restore things to stop Armageddon. So the story is done very well, and the direction is just a great direction to send it. Mike Mitchell definitely redeemed himself from Shrek Forever After, and it's done very well, like the execution and just everything about the story is done very well. The message that the story sends is done extremely well, and executed very well. And you could definitely get the message, and it's a good message to send to your kids, especially ones with siblings. And it's executed well. It doesn't really feel forced. It was done very well. So Emmett's character development is done very well. Like, and just kind of developed from the beginning. And like he does think he needs to grow up because of what Lucy said, but then he realizes that it doesn't. It's kind of made him worse than a person. And kind of just realizes he just has to be the same, which is a great development for him, and there's a good way to move his character along. And Lucy as well has a lot of character development. Like she just has to kind of appreciate who Emmett is, realizing that who he is just lovely. And it's a great development throughout the movie for her, and it even develops the love story. It also develops the love story very well, and it's just a good way to continue the movie. All the comic relief characters like Benny, Princess Unikitty, Batman, and as well as Metalbeard. I mean, I definitely liked Benny and Princess Unikitty better than the first movie. I think that their characters are done better here, and just well as Batman and Metalbeard are just as good as they were in the original. Like Batman does kind of have like that sort of thing with the Queen, and it's kind of silly for sure. And it was done pretty well. I mean, General Sweetney, him and the Queen are kind of misunderstood characters. Like you kind of thought they were villains at first, but they're just misunderstood, which makes them a pretty great characters, and it's great development. I mean, it's keeping hidden pretty well in this movie, that they were misunderstood characters, and just makes you feel for these characters, and it's pretty well done. And the human characters, specifically the brother and the sister, has some good charm for them, and great development, and how they just kind of want to play with each other, and it's done very well. And I'm glad they kind of did this kind of development. There's even a Die Hard reference in this, which I thought that scene was pretty funny. I mean, it wasn't really funny, but it was a good reference in the film. Oh, and I'm glad they did that. It's like the Die Hard reference. And the animation is just fantastic. like in the first movie, the character designs are spot on, like, as well as all the new characters are very well done. Like, they all look just like Legos and brings Legos to life very well. Yeah, and like specifically still how they still have like the movements just like Legos, and all the new backgrounds like outer space, almost a star system thing, and on the planet. It's just done very well, and it's really fun. I mean, like it's done very well, and I like all the animation for it. Like it looks almost just like Legos for all the backgrounds. And the soundtrack is very catchy, like it was in the original. Like they brought back Everything Is Awesome for like a scene, and it's still pretty catchy. Like it's a different cover of it, and it's done very well. It's very catchy, and it's a pretty good song, and it's very well done, for sure. And it's very catchy. And there's even a parody song of it in this trope with Everything Was Awesome, and that's about just as catchy as it was, because it's pretty good song, and it sounds very well. And there's also another song that goes like, "This song's gonna get stuck inside your head." Song, like that's a new song that's pretty catchy. Actually, in the lyrics, it probably matches what it is. It will get stuck inside your head for a while, and it's pretty catchy, and it's done pretty well. Like it's never gonna get out of your head. That said, this movie isn't perfect by any means. Like, I do feel like there's another big problem with, like, the twist villain cliche thing. I mean, like, it wasn't, that was really the only part of the execution of the story that was bad, was that cliche. It just was just completely predictable. You could see it from a mile away. They could barely hide it, considering the voice actor of it. It's like, I'm not going to say what it was. It's just the voice actor of one of our main characters who ended up being the twist villain. Having the same voice actor of one of our main characters who ended up being the twist villain. And it's just predictable for that reason alone. And it's not just that. It's just immediately when you meet him, he just doesn't want to say his backstory, so it makes it even more obvious of a twist right when you meet him. It's isn't just a poorly executed cliche of a plot twist, of a twist villain, and they should have just not even done a twist villain and made a different villain. And I do feel like there are too many new characters, like that vampire thing. I feel like it's too big of a role. They shouldn't really have put that many characters in there when you're in this star system thing. I don't think they should have. You shouldn't have put that many characters in it, and it just, as well as some of the old characters that came back, they were just kind of side characters like Superman and Green Lantern. I feel like they had too much of a bigger role, but it's just kind of a minor problem I had with it, is that there are too many characters and big roles to me. So overall, the Lego Movie 2, the second part, is a great movie. Not as good as the original or the Lego Batman movie, but certainly better than Lego Ninjago movie. And I'm going to give the Lego Movie 2, the second part, an 8.5 out of 10. That was my review of the Lego Movie 2, the second part. What are your thoughts on the Lego Movie 2, the second part? Tell me in the comments below. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.